Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. I'm Bill. Good to be with you. Coming from Pattaya, Thailand. We are in the sun, beautiful skies today. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I've got to tell you. So I set up my program to record this. I had the curtains open, everything's open, right? And like my head was like the sun, like the light was just blaring off the sun. Oh my gosh, it was just so funny the way it looked at that point. So yeah, I had to shut the curtain. Really crazy stuff. Hey, good to be with you. It's August 8th. Can you believe it? 2017. Here we go. Another day. I got to tell you, traders, I can't wait till this month is over. We get some trading. This is like watching paint dry 10, 15 hours a day. It's just horrible. Even, I got to tell you, even the last three trading days in the U.S. markets where I trade options has been dead. Nothing going on. It's just horrible. And I told you this last week, the week before that. What's going to happen when we get to Christmas and we get that 2-week break? It's just like a disaster. That's the most quiet is that New Year break. It's, oh, wow, this is going to be unbelievable. We've got to get some trading, right? Can't pay the bills with not trading, right? All right, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on. Not a lot of data today. I took a real quick look before I came on, and not really big stuff today. We had current account out of Japan today. Came out good. 0.935 versus 0.814. It was a good number out of Japan. However, Australia, we have NAB Business Confidence coming up about 20 minutes from now, from the time I'm recording this. Let me turn off that sound. There we go. All right. Then we have the Swiss has unemployment rate, and then we get into just about the London Open. The Euro German has imports month on month and trade balance. China has exports also at the same time and also trade balance. Pretty interesting. Then basically that is it until we get into the U.S. session, and Canada has housing starts. And then we have in the U.S. session JOLTS, jobs opening. And then in Asia tomorrow, which is very early, by the way, we're going to have Westpac consumer sentiment, home loans, and that's going to be about it. We have some China news. Looks like we got CPI month on month, year on year, and PPI all in Asia tomorrow. So what does that mean? Well, as far as tomorrow goes, just means we just need to take a look at our commodity pairs, right? Especially that's China's trading, right? So we're going to look at the New Zealand. We're going to look at the Aussie dollar. We're going to look at the, like I said, the new Kiwi dollar. We're going to look at the CAD, right? We'll take a look at all these different commodity pairs and see if we get some movement in there. Maybe get a trade. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Wow, we can get a trade. All right, let's take a look at S&P futures down negative 0.8%. NASDAQ futures down 0.06%. Dow up 0.12%. S&P VIX down 1.00%. DAX is down 0.33%, with the US dollar index down 0.05, still at that 93.35 area. Now it's at 28. It just bounces back and forth. Let's take a look. Commodities. Gold is down 0.03%, which is nothing. It's still at 1,264 and 29 cents. What do we got? WTI is at 49.27, just hovering again. Like I said, no movement in the markets. We're at almost the same price we were 24 hours ago, and we're just sitting there at 49.27. Brent is still above the 50 at 52.21. I think that was like 26 yesterday at this 24 hours ago. Not doing much. U.S. coffee is up 1.28%. Natural gas is up 0.25%. We'd like to see that. All right, so that's what's going on. So let's kick it back here. Let's get to the charts. Now, yesterday I did go over a little bit, and that's because, it's a Monday, right? But today's a Tuesday, so we can go a little bit quicker today. My trade plan for today is we're going to take a look at getting into this pound dollar. Now, I am so bearish in the pound, right? This has just been an ATM machine for the last year to the downside. So what are we going to do here? Well, my thought process is a couple of things. One, I looked at the 5, the 20, which is the brown line, the red line, and that green line, which is the 55 exponential moving average, EMA. What I'm seeing is this is starting to converge. They're starting to come together. So if you look over here, nice angle and separation, right? Angle and separation. Now, this was that Sunday time, right? And then we come into Monday, and this is yesterday, folks. This is horrible, right? This is yesterday's price action. From this line to this line is yesterday's price action. Here we come into today. Remember this 30-minute chart, and we're doing the same. We're doing nothing. My point is, these EMAs are converging. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's going to be a correction because everybody who made all these profits are going to want to take something off the table or close out of their trade. So I'm thinking we can do a counter trend trade here. It is counter trend. So we're going to look to take this to the long side at 1.3040, and then we're going to look to get out at 1.3160. Now, that is a nice trade. That's a 110 pip trade, depending where you get in. The other thing I looked at was this 200 exponential moving average. This 200 exponential moving average has no effect with price so far. So I'm thinking this can, if we can get up there, one, we're going to be to break even. Two, there's no price action. It's a wide open space here. We can probably get to our target. The question is this going to go bullish? The other point is, as my good friend Chris Asar would say, is that this is going to do L and continue for lower. And that is very possible. So, you know, I'm a visual person, even though I like clean charts, but I am a visual person. So why don't we stick a line on here, right? And what I'm looking at is maybe if this continues and breaks below this line at 1.3020, why don't we take it to the downside? Now, what's the disadvantage of that? The disadvantage is if we take it down to 1.3020, we're coming up to the double zeros in 20 pips. So you got to be at your charts because if it goes to those 10 pips, 15 pips, you got to make sure you get to break even because it can bounce there and zap you right out and come up to a profit area from the other trade. So just be very careful, very, very careful when you do that. All right? All right, good stuff, my friends, good stuff. I think, you know, it's a shot. Folks, I got to be honest with you. It takes me a long time to find a trade that's logical, reasonable, and the probability of it working. You know, I want to get at least 40% probability. In normal trading times, you know, I'm looking for 70, 80%. But now in the summer, you know, if I can justify 40% probability of the trade working, that's a trade plan for me. So that's what's going on there. And that's the trade plan for today. I hope I explained that okay. I hope you understood that. So let's take a look at some other stuff that we did yesterday. Of course, we did the euro. Look at this little bad boy, huh? This is 24 hours later, my friends. Where are we at? Yeah, we're at our entry. We're at our entry. There's the 200. You know, you got all this. I don't like that. Of course, I would never short this here, right? So if I was going to short this, I would short it here, right? So, you know, that's a wash. That's out of there. And we're going to short it here. So we're at 1172. We're going to go down to, 1772. And we're going to go down to 1710, 1720. We still have a reasonable trade here. This can work if this comes back down and gives us our entry. And then we'll just take it down. The other thing I like is once we're, you know, this isn't a lot of junk, and we have a nice wide open space, folks. I love trading the wide open spaces. It just works, right? It just works. So that's on our euro trade. You know, 24 hours and the trade is now just setting up. This is the markets today. This is what's going on. Just got to be patient, my friends. You know, I try to get, you know, 2 or 3 trade plans in on my screen a day. As you can see, I look at 4 currency pairs. Now, I can change these very easily to a different currency, but I look at these all day long, and I'm looking for areas to get hit. I used to have an alert on Trendlines, which is a great program from Indicator Warehouse that basically gives all indicators for NinjaTrader. But the problem was, you remember my charts were so messy, all those red lines on the side here. So I took it off. So now I got to do it and watch it because I don't have an alert. That went to my email, right? If it triggered that alert, it went to my email. Well, I was getting flooded with emails and it just didn't work. So now I got to watch. All right, let's take a look at the dollar yen. Here we are. This is yesterday, complete sideways, and this line starts today, complete sideways. This is what I'm talking about. Nothing going on, just nothing going on, and this is just something we gotta look at, right? All right, my friends, that's going to wrap it up for me. I have to tell you, I will not have a video tomorrow. The condominium I live in, and there's like 20 of them, we will not have power tomorrow from 8 in the morning to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I will not be online. I will not be anywhere. I'll have no power, so there's no video tomorrow. I will make that up to you, and I will have one on Friday. As that obligation I am canceling due to the power outage, and we will get a video for you on Friday. No video tomorrow, okay? And I'll put that on my website, tradingwithbill.com. Make sure you come and check it out. And it's got a great news feed, and it's no secret. I use investing.com. I've used them for years. They're up, they're on it. And I'll tell you, if you pay the crazy, I don't know, it's $20 a month, it's $15, I don't know what it is. If you pay for it, you can basically filter everything you want out, and then you get no pop-ups. It's just a great service. It really is a great service. I encourage you to look at investing.com. They don't pay me to say that. I'm just telling you what I use. Okay? All right. So that's what's going on. Traders, have a great trading day. Remember to trade smart and not hard. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye now. See you. I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Thursday. Thursday. See you Thursday. All right, my friends. Bye now.